today's session I am going to discuss you about the concept of momentum. This is a very interesting concept, and this is under the concept of Newton's second law of motion. So please students, listen to the video carefully. Have a pen with you. Have a pen and a note with you. Clear? It's very better to have the book with you always. So I will start with the session. So what is momentum? So the definition. So momentum, as per the definition, it is a product of mass times the velocity. So the factor that relates mass and the velocity. And in Newton's second law, we have related that mass times the acceleration. So as per the Newton's second law, the force is mass times the acceleration. So this is the Newton's second law of motion. So what about momentum and how do we derive at this momentum? So when we consider a mass, so when you consider a mass, okay, the mass has its own what? As per the study in the first example, when we give an acceleration to the mass will tend to move in the direction of force. That is the first thing. Then irrespective of the mass, what is momentum? The energy is stored in the mass. That you call it as what? The inertia. The inertia is the resistance to change in the state. That you call it as inertia. The momentum is here defined as momentum is a vector. Momentum is a vector. It is represented by the alphabet P. So that is momentum. P equal to mass times the velocity. P is mass times the velocity. It is a vector product because P is a velocity. Velocity is a vector product. Okay. So P represents the mass. P represents the momentum. M is the mass and V is the velocity. So momentum is a product of mass times the velocity. So I will give a practical description about this. So there is a statement called always a momentum is conserved in a system. The momentum is conserved in a system. So I take a mass. This is a mass, and I take another chalk piece. So I may compare these two different masses. Now I tie up these two masses. In a thread. You see, first you check. I am now rotating this mass. Okay, I am giving a force to rotate this mass. This is rotating in a this is a horizontal axis. In a vertical direction I am rotating it. You listen to the video carefully. So this is a fixed speed. I am giving a fixed force. Okay. I am giving a fixed force to it. You listen to the rotation of this object. It seems that the velocity is constant. That is, angular velocity is constant for this mass. Okay. Now what I am doing is, I am now reducing the mass. I am now changing the mass. So this mass value M is being changed to another mass. So a lower mass I am now changing to a lower mass. let us see what happens if I apply the same force. So in the previous mass, if I apply a force, what did I got? I got a velocity, okay, angular velocity. I tie up this mass. So the mass of this duster, okay, and this chalk piece, this is very less compared to this duster. Now you see I am giving a same force. I am giving a same force that I gave it to the duster. Okay. So let us see what happens. So it means I feel that I am giving the same force. So it means for the same force, you see the speed is more for this mass. For this mass, the speed is more when I give the same force that I gave it to the duster. What I explain is, ரெண்டு different mass இருக்கு. Duster, chalk piece. இதோட mass அதிகம், இதோட mass கம்மி. Comparative to duster, the mass of chalk piece is less. Okay? இதுக்கு கொடுக்கிற force, same force நான் என்ன பண்றேன்? இந்த chalk piece கொடுத்தா எனக்கு என்ன ஆகுது? இது angular velocity ல மூவ் ஆகுது. It is rotating with the angular velocity. Okay? என்ன rotate தானே பண்றேன்? சரி. எனக்கு for example 1 second க்கு because mass times velocity தானே சொல்றேன். Okay, 1 second க்கு எனக்கு எவ்வளவு revolutions வருது? For example 1 second க்கு எனக்கு it is going for 10 revolutions, not 10 5 revolutions. It is going for 5 revolutions. ஒரு செகண்டுக்கு 5 revolution போயிடுது. ஆனா இந்த மாஸ் எனக்கு 1 செகண்டுக்கு 20 revolution போகுது. Okay, or 50 revolution போகுது. 50 கூட வெச்சுக்கலாம். We can consider this. நான் இதுக்கு கொடுத்த ஃபோர்ஸ் இதுக்கு நான் கொடுத்தா இந்த மாஸ் என்ன ஆகுது? 50 ரெவல்யூஷன் போகுது ஒரு செகண்ட்க்கு. அப்ப என்ன அர்த்தம்? Different mass, same force, but the velocity is same. No. Velocity is also different. Mass is different, but the force is same. வெவ்வேறு மாஸ் வெவ்வேறு velocity ஆனா force same. ஏனா நான் என்ன பண்றேன்? மாஸ் வேற, force வேற. அப்படி இல்ல. வெவ்வேறு மாஸ். This mass is different, this mass is different. இதோட weight வேற, இதோட weight வேற. ஆனா ஒரே force தான் ரெண்டுக்கும் கொடுக்கிறேன். அப்ப என்ன ஆகுது? இந்த மாஸ்க்கு தகுந்த velocityல இது சுத்திடுது. இந்த மாஸ்க்கு தகுந்த velocityல தான் என்ன ஆகுது? இது சுத்துது. அப்ப ஆனா ரெண்டையும் மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணா எனக்கு கிடைக்கிறது ஒரே ஆன்சர் தான் கிடைக்குது. அது எப்படின்னு பார்ப்போம். சோ இப்போ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கேஸ்ல ஒரு டஸ்டர் எடுத்துக்கிறேன். ஓகே, அதோட மாஸ் பார்த்தா எனக்கு ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இஸ் let it be கிலோகிராம் வேணா, ஒரு கிராம்ல சொல்றேன். 250 கிராம். ஓகே, இதோட ஓகே இது 250 கிராம். let this be 250 gram. This is the mass of the duster. Velocity is, what did I told you? The velocity is 5 revolutions per hour. That is the velocity. In case of this chalk, so what is the multiplication for this? So for this duster, m into v is m into v 1250. Okay, this is m into v. Because since the force is same, the mass I consider here is 10 gram. Okay. Now let it be a 10 gram. So the velocity will be, for the same velocity, okay, I will get 125. Okay, the velocity will be 125 rpm. Proper method, if I do it proper experimental, okay, I will get the same answer. Okay, this is the constraint that has been proved. So that means mv will be 10 times 125, 1250. Idu 1250 da, idu 1250. Okay, so that is, this is free for momentum. This is the momentum value for this first case. The momentum value for second case. Because for both the cases, force is same. What is happening here is, அதோட மாஸ் எதுவா இருந்தாலும் சரி, கொடுத்திருக்க ஃபோர்ஸுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி வெலாசிட்டியை மாத்தி மொமெண்டமை ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணி, நான் கொடுக்கிற ஃபோர்ஸுக்கு எனக்கு என்ன மாஸ் இருக்கோ அதுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி வெலாசிட்டி இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகி இல்ல டிக்ரீஸ் ஆகி, either based on the mass I have, okay, the velocity will automatically get increased or decreased to retain the momentum. Since the force is same, this is called the conservation of momentum. The momentum is conserved. Clear? Now, what is the statement here is, the speed, how the speed is related to the mass, the momentum, okay, how the speed is related to the momentum. So the speed and mass are directly related. So because the mass times the velocity, the momentum is directly proportional to mass and the velocity. So I will show you an experiment. I will show an experiment that how the mass and velocity, how the momentum is related with mass and the velocity. If there is a dominance in the mass or if the dominance in velocity, what is the constraint? Okay, so I will take two shapes for that. Shape 1, object 1 and object 2. So with the object 1, this is a bigger mass, object 2 is a smaller mass. Okay, now I will show it to the experiment you see, and also I will use a paper for that. I will use a paper for the experiment. The experiment is, I will just give an introduction about the experiment. I will stretch the paper. I will throw this mass on the paper with a force. With a force, I will throw this duster on the paper, stretched paper. I will check whether the paper is being damaged. If so, அதாவது இந்த டஸ்டரை வச்சு ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரெச் பண்ண பேப்பர்ல நான் த்ரோ பண்ணுவேன். லிசன் பண்ணிக்கங்க. வீடியோ I will show you. You follow this. பேப்பர் டேமேஜ் ஆச்சுன்னா நான் என்ன பண்ணுவேன், இன்னொரு பேப்பர் அதே மாதிரி ஸ்ட்ரெச் பண்ணிக்குவேன். I will throw this chalk piece with the same force. What I will do, I will throw this chalk piece with the same force. அப்ப அந்த பேப்பர் டேமேஜ் ஆகுதான்னு செக் பண்ணுவேன். If not, why? அதே ஃபோர்ஸ் தான் கொடுக்குறேன், ஆனா மாஸ் டிஃபரெண்ட். That means velocity அதே தான், ஒரே velocity வெவ்வேறு மாஸ் கொடுத்தா எனக்கு மொமெண்டம் கிடைக்குதா? No. ஒரே velocity ஒரே ஃபோர்ஸ் ஆனா வெவ்வேறு மாஸ் அப்படின்னா மொமெண்டம் என்ன ஆகுது? சேம் velocity same velocity different mass அப்படின்னா same velocity v1 ரெண்டு கன்ஸ்ட்ரைன்ட் வச்சிருக்கேன். you consider two constraints. So first case 1, V1 equal to V2. This is for duster, V1 is for duster, V2 is for chalk. Then the velocity same. M1 greater than M2. Okay. M1 is greater than M2. அப்ப என்ன இருக்கும்? இதோட momentum அதோட momentum different ஆ இருக்கும். equal ஆ இருக்காது. Now what I am doing is I am throwing the second case 2 ல என்ன பண்றேன்? case 2 M1 is greater than M2. Okay. Then V2 is greater than V1. V2 is another velocity of the chalk piece. Chalk piece oda velocity அதிகப்படுத்தும். Because M1, okay, M1 is duster, M2 is chalk piece. But V2 is velocity of the chalk piece. Velocity of the chalk piece increase பண்ணி நான் டேமேஜ் பண்ண பார்க்கறேன். அப்ப டேமேஜ் ஆகுது. அத உங்களுக்கு எக்ஸ்பெரிமென்ட்ல சொல்லிருக்கேன். Why means the momentum same value ஆயிடும். Okay, ரெண்டோட வேல்யூ இது ரெண்டு வேல்யூ ஏனா because M2 கம்மியா இருக்கு ஆனா V2 அதிகமாச்சுனா என்ன ஆகும்? இது ரெண்டோட மல்டிப்ளிகேஷன் ஒரு வேல்யூ கொடுக்கும். M1 is more and V1 is less. For example, mathematically சொன்னா so this is a mass, okay, a bigger mass. First let us consider this as a bigger mass. So I am throwing it towards this a paper. This is a thin paper, and now you see the paper is tarred. Now you see students, the paper is tarred. Now you consider this mass. This is compared to this mass, this chalk piece is very small. Okay, the mass is less compared to the duster. So now I give the same force to the paper. Now sorry, I am giving the same force to the chalk piece. Let us see what happens. No. So it means that there is no damage in the paper. So different masses with the same force. Different masses with same force. But what happens? One mass produced some action on this paper, other mass does not. The some other thing that is having is the velocity. Let us see, check if the velocity of the object 2, second object is changed. If I am increasing the velocity of this chalk piece, let us see what happens. See this object. Now you see the paper is being damaged. So please students, see the paper is damaged by the chalk piece because though the mass is very less, the paper is damaged. If P equal to 10 into 5, the answer is 50. That is P1. P2 is, okay, the second P2 is mass, that is 10, this is not 10, case 1. Case 1 for duster ke என்னது அதே மாதிரி second momentum chalk piece. So that is 2 into 3. This the answer here is the answer here is 50. Here it is 6. This is for duster. This is for chalk. Case 2. எனக்கு இதே 50 வரல மாஸ் வந்து எனக்கு சாக் பீஸோட மாஸ் 2 தான். ஓகே, எனக்கு டஸ்டரோட மொமெண்டம் வரதுக்கு நான் என்ன பண்ண முடியும்? If I need the momentum of the duster, what is the parameter? I can change this velocity of the chalk piece. If I change the velocity of the chalk piece, what happens is T2 is 2 times 25, that is 50. So that will be the dusters. So now chalk piece momentum, okay, the momentum of chalk piece will be equal to the momentum of duster. Okay, so the velocity plays a major role though the mass are fixed. Clear? It means practical a very best example is if I am throwing a ball or a good example is I am having a stone with me. I am having a stone. You consider a stone. Okay, stone with a inside a hand size for stone. I am throwing on a person. I am throwing the stone on a person. Okay, the mass is more. It will go and hit the person, but it cannot pierce the person. Person தாண்டி போக முடியாது, hit பண்ணிடும். Okay, mass அதிகம், velocity கம்மியா. Okay, I am throwing a mass same. The mass of the stone is more. I am throwing it on a person. Clear? And now what happens is I am taking a gun, rifle. Okay, ஒரு gun எடுத்து ஒருத்தரை ஷூட் பண்றேன். I am just shooting a person with a gun. The moment I shoot the gun, it will immediately pierce the person. The moment I shoot the gun, it will immediately pierce the person. ஒருத்தனை ஷூட் பண்ண உடனே என்ன புல்லட் என்னாகும், அவனை தாண்டியே போயிடும், கிழிச்சிட்டே போயிடும். But what is the concept? The mass is very less compared to the mass of the big stone. But the mass is less. Here the velocity of the bullet is very high compared to that of the stone that you throw. Okay, so idhula momentum வந்து எப்படி மீட் ஆயிடுதுன்னா, ஸ்டோனோட மொமெண்டம் வந்து இதுல எப்படி மீட் ஆகுதுன்னா, ஸ்பீட் அதிகப்படுத்திடுங்க. மாஸ் கம்மியா இருக்கு, ஆனா வெலாசிட்டி அதிகப்படுத்தி what I did was the momentum is made equal. You got the concept? Bullet velocity அதிகப்படுத்திடுறேன், மாஸ் கம்மியா இருந்தாலும் அப்ப அந்த மல்டிப்ளிகேஷன் ஃபேக்டர் என்ன ஆயிடுது, ஈக்குவல் ஆயிடுது. So the momentum is made equal. Clear? So here in the how do I relate the momentum with the force? So the force, the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the applied force. Also the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the applied force. So please you copy this, you listen to this case. It's a very important case and a nice case. Okay, you pause the video and write down the constraints I write. நான் என்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்றேனோ அதை நோட் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கோங்க. Okay, that will be very easy for you to understand. So I move away from the board. You make a copy of this. You just pause the video and then make a copy. Synchronize பண்ணிக்கிட்டே உங்களால write பண்ண முடியாது. How the force, the rate of change, I will give the definition. The rate of change of momentum of a body is directly proportional to the applied force and takes place in the direction of force. So what is the force? The force is proportional to del P by del T. The force is proportional to del P by del T. The force applied is directly proportional to the rate of change of momentum. Okay, and now this is a mathematical analysis. You write then the force equal to K times del P by del T. So for making it as a proper integral, so proper derivative, when del t tends to 0, this concept I have taught you in the integral. Okay, so you just apply this here. Del p by del t equals dp by dt. So f equal to k times dp by dt. So the del p by del t will become dp by dt. Now for the fixed mass, since what is p? P is the momentum. So momentum we can write f equal to k times d by dt of mv. So copy it clearly. So the f is k times d into mv by dt. M is the mass, which is a fixed one. V is the velocity variable. So you bring out the constant k times m d by dt of the velocity. So what is the change of velocity? The change of velocity you call it as the acceleration. The change of velocity we call it as acceleration. dv by dt is an acceleration. So f is k times m into a. So this is a final one that we arrived, and k is called the proportionality constant in any integral. So when we go for any mathematics, okay, the proportionality constant will be there. That limits the function. That limits the constant value will limit the rate of increase or decrease of the function. So here it is not defined. Here the value of k is not defined, and for our convenience we take the k as 1. So let k equal to 1. The constraint is considered as k equal to 1. The formula becomes f equal to mass times acceleration. F equal to mass times the acceleration. The unit of force is Newton. So this Newton, 1 Newton equal to 1 kilogram meter per second power minus 2, because the mass is kg, acceleration is meter per second power minus 2. So clearly note down, I will move from the board. Students, please, this is the way I relate the force with the, I derive the force formula from the momentum. How do I derive the force formula from the momentum is this. I start from the force is proportional to the rate of change of momentum. Okay, the momentum will be in the direction of force applied. Because how do I relate this? Now force எதை பேஸ் பண்ணி இருக்கு? மொமெண்டம் சேஞ்ச் ஆகுது. மொமெண்டம்ங்கிறது என்ன? மொமெண்டம்ல என்ன வேல்யூஸ் இருக்கு? மாஸ் இருக்கு, வெலாசிட்டி இருக்கு. மாஸ் கான்ஸ்டன்ட் ஆயிடும், வெலாசிட்டி மாறும். வெலாசிட்டி ஏன் மாறுது? நான் ஃபோர்ஸ் கொடுக்கறனால. அப்ப நான் கொடுக்கிற ஃபோர்ஸ் என்னது? வெலாசிட்டியை டிஃபைன் பண்ணுது. வெலாசிட்டிக்கு ஸ்ட்ரெயிட் வெலாசிட்டியா, சர்க்குலர் வெலாசிட்டியா? ஓகே, நான் இப்போ என்ன பண்றேன்? இந்த ரோப்ல டஸ்டர் வச்சு ரொட்டேட் பண்ணிக்கிட்டே இருந்தேன். what I was doing, I was rotating this duster. Listen, I was rotating this duster here. Okay, I am rotating this duster. What happened is I am giving a force. The force is, okay, this duster is under my control, and previously I have taught you this is the centripetal acceleration. Okay, I am keeping this mass under my control with some force. The force is given through this. Okay, the force is given through this thread, and I am accelerating. The velocity, the direction of velocity of this duster is changing for each and every moment. அது சர்க்குலர் ஆர்பிட்ல போனா ஒவ்வொரு பாயிண்ட்லயும் என்ன ஆகுது? விட்டா ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா போயிடும். அதனால அது ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா போகாம சர்க்குலரா வைக்கிறதுக்காக நான் என்ன பண்றேன்? நான் ஃபோர்ஸ் கொடுத்து அதை சர்க்குலர் ஆர்பிட்லயே தான் நான் வச்சிருக்கேன். இல்லாட்டி எல்லா ஆப்ஜெக்டும் எனக்கு வந்து ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா தான் மூவ் ஆகும். அதை நான் சர்க்குலரா வைக்கணும்னா நான் என்ன பண்ணுவேன்? நான் கான்ஸ்டன்டான ஒரு சர்க்குலர் ஃபோர்ஸ் கொடுத்துக்கிட்டே இருக்கேன். Okay, the force I am giving, a centripetal acceleration, will make this mass to rotate in a circular orbit. Okay, so here the momentum is related to the Newton's second law. So I will end up this session students. So if you have any doubts, so please pause the video and make a note of this. So if you have any doubts, please make a note of the doubts in the classwork itself and get it cleared immediately as soon as possible, or post your doubts. You can also post some of your real life examples for the concepts you are learning. Okay, நாம சொல்ற examples மட்டும் இல்ல, உங்களுக்கு நல்ல physicsல தோணுச்சுனா நீங்க real life examplesல நீங்க பார்க்குற ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் இது physicsல அப்ளை பண்ணா இது கரெக்ட்டா வேல்யூ வர்க் ஆகுது. மொமெண்டம்க்கு நீங்களே ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் தோணுச்சுனா நீங்களே ஏதோ கண்ட பாக்குறீங்கன்னா எனக்கு போஸ்ட் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. ஷேர் பண்ணி லேர்ன் பண்ணிக்கலாம். Let us share and learn the concepts. Okay students, let us share and learn the concepts. Please listen. Okay students, let us meet on the next session.